I open. Assalamu alaikum. I openly bear witness that there is no God but Allah, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. And I bear witness that Prophet Mohammed of 1400 years ago is the last messenger, last prophet to all of us. I am proud to be here as one of the workers. Brother Alfred brought up that that's what we need right now. We need the workers. We need those who are pulling up their sleeves and doing what needs to be done. We've heard the teachings, those of us that have been paying attention. We've received the teachings. Just in case you missed it, there are tons of resources available at the back table. With the WDM publications, you can actually hear the teachings firsthand, see the teachings as they were presented by Imam Deen Mohammed firsthand, read the readings that have been put together in different booklets, and there are more to come. So we have the knowledge. We have the Quran. We have the teachings of our Imam. The next phase is to do the work. The talking, the sciencing up, all of that stuff, that's okay. But if you really want to see a difference, we need to do the work. We need to do the work. And if you're not feeling that right now, may Allah be with you. To you be your way, and to me be mine. If that's what you're feeling, that you want to sit and continue to talk and socialize and whatever, to you be your way, and to me be mine. And I'm right now speaking to the workers. We have a convention coming up. We have a Ramadan session coming up. These are two establishments outside of the first Sunday that was put in place by our leader, that we say we believe in, that we say we've been following. So now the lip service is one thing, but again, the work is something else. And we were blessed for the first couple of years after the Imam's passing to have the Ramadan session and the convention together. Gave us a chance to get our bearings, to be better prepared, and now they're separated. And now we have the opportunity to push the Ramadan session and make it all that it can be, considering those things that the Imam has already put out there in front of us for what he wanted the Ramadan session to be. We have all these students that have been sitting and listening and learning and reading and teaching for all these years. And so many of us who haven't heard them. Here's an opportunity for you to take the pulpit, for you to step up front and to continue to pass this message, this legacy forward. The Ramadan session is a very, very, very special time. It is held during the last 10 nights. And we already know the benefits of the last 10 nights if we've been reading our scripture, if we've been listening to our Imam. We know the benefits of the last 10 nights. So now here's an opportunity for us to continue the legacy by continuing the Ramadan session. This year, it will be in New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, at the Renaissance Hotel, which is right near the airport, the Newark Airport. The dates are scheduled for August 18th through August the 21st. The focus of this year's Ramadan session, Al-Islam, is freedom, justice, and equality, as found in the Quran, and is the solution for all of humanity. We're not looking at this small community, the small community of Muslims who are of the African American descent. We're not looking at our needs anymore. We're stepping outside of that. If you look at the progression of our community, it started with do for self within our closed doors. And a lot of the teachings were directed specifically at those who were members of a special group. Imam Muhammad took us out of that. There was a reason for that. We needed to be unbrainwashed. Our brains needed to be cleansed and rinsed. And that occurred. And then Imam Muhammad took us right to the scripture and gave us those keys that had been lost from us for years. And he helped us turn the keys. He didn't just hand them to us. But you can lead a horse to water. If you want that horse to be self-sufficient, that horse is going to have to learn how to drink from that water. You can give a man fish, but if you really want him to be self-sufficient, you need to teach him or her how to fish. Imam Muhammad told us how to use the scripture. So now that we have all of this, here's the opportunity for us to help humanity. And when we're helping humanity, we are bringing them those things that we started with in the Nation of Islam, the freedom to not have anything out there for us to worship but the deity who's in charge of it all. We don't have to look at our boss. We don't have to look at anybody else as being over us when we are totally free. Justice, fairness, balance, and equality. Not equality to say, oh, I have the same size paycheck that you have. Not equality to say, I want to drive that CTA bus like you're driving that CTA bus. That's not what this is about. Or to be able to sit at a counter in a delicatessen where it used to be a sign for colored people only. It's above that. To be able to walk through a door of any establishment, to be able to do things regardless of any barrier that we placed on ourselves or that other people have placed on us. That's what this is about. This is about taking the Quran to people to give them the tools that they need to be the best that they can be. I agree. Khalifa is not one person. Khalifa is a person that's represented by an ummat, a community. It's the larger group. And he placed us as human beings here on this planet to be the Khalifa. And if we don't take that responsibility, we have the signs in our scripture. Allah will take it from us and give it to somebody else. So here we have an opportunity to take our great leaders' words forward by helping to promote, helping to participate in, and helping to be a part of the Ramadan session. Registration, minimum $50 for all 3 days. $50 for all 3 days. The hotel, $89 a night. You can't beat that in this day and time with the economy the way it is.
That's right.
We are working right now on making sure we have our suhoor meals. We're working right now to make sure we have our iftar meals in place. Halal food that we will be able to have available for everyone at a very reasonable cost. We are working very hard to be considerate of the workers, to make sure that we give them the best opportunity possible to come together, regain their tools, strengthen their armor, to go back out and do more. That's who we're talking to when we're making these announcements and we're setting up these plans. We're working for the workers. A couple weeks later, as has already been mentioned today, we have our convention. Imam Muhammad established the convention as an opportunity for us to be recharged. Recharged. Now, in order to be recharged, you've got to have something in your soul, in your essence, that can be recharged. You can't recharge a battery that doesn't have anything inside of it. A dead battery is not going to do us any good. You cannot recharge a dead battery. There's got to be something there to work with. So here's an opportunity for us to come together with what we've been given to get recharged so that we can go forth and continue to carry on this mission. The theme of this year's convention, Al-Islam obligates us to build a model community. A model community. Obligation. Again, if we don't do our job, it gets stripped from us. We lose that privilege. Do you know the privilege that's on us as Muslims? Muslims who have come up and